He is indeed. He's making those all year long. I was back in Chicago for Arlington Million the day that GB Wild won to remain undefeated. Saw Wayne Catalano. He said, "Don't forget me when I come to California." I masterminded that one.
Nice job, Mr. Hay. It's break time here on the Breeders' Cup wrap-up. When we come back, it's all about the late pick 4. What happened in race 6, the Breeders' Cup Filly Mare Turf? We'll talk about that next.
He's the best.
Aaron?
Yeah, he really is.
So, back here on track, you would think things would be dying down, but they're rehearsing for the big concert tomorrow. I'm not quite sure exactly what they're rehearsing for.
Well, I would guess it might have something to do with the color guard tomorrow for the presenting of the colors and the national anthem, I would guess. And that's a firefighter federation close to my heart. My youngest son is a firefighter paramedic, and very proud of him.
Back here on the set, just off the finish line, we continue with our Breeders' Cup recap of day number 1. Of course, it's Ladies' Day for Breeders' Cup with Thoroughbred Championships number 26. And we're making our way towards the Big Ladies Classic. Myself, Ken Rudolph, with Bob Bedeker, and Nick Hines. Next up would be the Filly Mare Turf. Emirates Airlines. Thanks to Emirates Airline for sponsoring this 1.25-mile event over the turf course. The purse here, $2 million. And a short field, but some talent from top to bottom. And the buzz filly, as I was coming onto the track and even kind of leading up to it, was the filly for Bobby Frankel to the inside, Visit. A lot of people I ran into were saying, hey, Visit's going to run well today. She's back. She's going to do something tricky.
Yeah.
And she tried to do just that.
Well, a big part of that, I think, Ken, what you're alluding to was a big part of that to try to steal this on the front end. It really did look going in here that of the top 3 in here, they're one-dimensional fillies that come from off the pace, and she did have the speed. The English-bred filly Midday, though, had a lot of support, and rightly so. She was really a classy filly coming in, and she figured to get that play. And Magical Fantasy had a lot of local support as well.
No, Midday was a lone European carrying that flag, and Tom Quealy in the irons for Henry Cecil, who was seeking out his first Breeders' Cup win.
Field sent on their way to another perfect beginning. They all came out flawlessly. On the inside, Visit wants the early lead, and Visit sprints away early to take over. In the second spot is Rutharian in the blue cap. Up alongside of that is Dynaforce. Those 3 in a line now out on the lead. Tucking in right behind them is Maram. On the inside, Midday in the pink cap dropping back into the 5th spot. Magical Fantasy, as usual, no early speed, is dropping back to 3rd last. Pure Clan is back 2nd last. And Forever Together is still the trailer. He's giving the leaders 8-length start. Under the wire now, they have 1 lap left to go, and Visit along the inside is the leader. Dynaforce now going to take back into 2nd. There's no hurry on up front here at all. Rutharian is 2 lengths back in the 3rd spot, and Maram is in the 4th position. Just in behind those 2 is Midday. Scrapes the paint in the pink cap, no more than 4 lengths off these leaders. Magical Fantasy, just been patiently ridden by Alex Solis, is back 3rd last. Pure Clan is now 8 lengths off the leaders, and Forever Together just loping along at the back, giving them 9-length start. Down the backstretch they go now, and it's Visit now starting to quicken them a little, probably trying to sneak away, but Midday's not going to allow that to happen, and Midday now kicking through on the inside to be a joint 2nd. Dynaforce is right there, has Midday in a bad spot down at the rail. Now Midday's going to have to get out of there. In behind that, Rutharian, then Maram. Magical Fantasy now still 3rd last, 6 off the leaders, but they have started to go early here. And then we come back to Pure Clan. Now Forever Together's taken a while to get going, still has 9 to make up, but she's starting to roll. Top of the lane, and Visit is telling them, come and catch me to win it now. Visit is the leader, a wall of horses chasing her. Midday in the pink cap. Rutharian is in with a shot. Down the center of the track, here comes Magical Fantasy, and Forever Together getting going late. They come for home, and Midday got a dream run through on the inside. Pure Clan coming with a late run, but Midday is too good, and Midday has won it 1.5 lengths. It was Pure Clan finishing like an express train late.
What a beautiful ride from Thomas Quealy, and Midday comes right up through the inside as Simon Bray's former boss Henry Cecil gets a Breeders' Cup victory.
Gets his first win. Now, right here, it looked like he might just inhale the front horse. As you can see, he's just pulling the rider up into that spot. But right at the quarter pole, it looked like, wait a minute, maybe Visit has something left, or she's kind of opening up a little bit. And he's really working on Midday at this point, Nick. And it looked for a minute like maybe she wasn't going to pick it up, but she picked it up indeed.
Well, for a moment there, as they made the run just prior to the quarter, making the 3/8 marker, it appeared as if perhaps Queally just kind of set her into neutral for a moment, which enabled her to kind of get her wind together, kick for home, and a valiant run here from Pure Clan arriving on the scene late and a huge gallop out, but you never make money past the wire. But Midday, this was reminiscent of a Shakespearean dream for myself, because this was a nice ticket. Oasis Dream, by the way, had a couple of wins today as a sire, winning the nightcap with Tuscan even as well. But Henry Cecil, congratulations, hoorah, and the Juddmonte Farm, your winning owner breeder. This one out of the King Mambo mare, Midsummer.
Good job by Garrett Gomez. First time aboard Pure Clan. What a nice filly she is. She stayed inside and closed fast. She was running fastest at all in the end. And the Gray forever together. As usual, she fired. She gave it her best shot, but she had to settle for third today.
Welcome back. Wrapping it up from Oak Tree's meeting at Santa Anita in Arcadia, California. Breeders' Cup World Thoroughbred Championships number 26. And day number 1 is in the books. Day number 2 promises to be twice as exciting, we hope.
Well, if it is, it's going to be a great day. Should be a great day in any event. We talked about just kind of an overview of the day itself, Kenny. It's so much fun. You know, this is a big event. It's a huge event, and walking around the crowd here like we all do, and you get people from all around the country, all around the world, and it's just a terrific event. The excitement is, you know, it's really kind of infectious, you know, as the races go on and progress, and you get up to the bigger ones, and like you say, that's going to be multiplied tomorrow.
We'd like to think so.
To that big one, depending no matter what's happened before the Classic.
That's
By the
true.
time we get to that Classic, that excitement will be ready to come into a feverish pitch.
Well, with a special weekend like this, we have to kind of kick it up a notch when it comes to special offers and promotions and sweepstakes, and we have a great one that gives you a chance to win a piece of Breeders' Cup history. You have the chance to go to tvg.com and enter yourself into the sweepstakes to play for this. It is a replica of a Breeders' Cup saddle cloth. It would be the replica of the winner from the Classic, not just a random number that we pulled out of a hat. It would actually look like this. And Sarge, you know you've worn these quite a bit. They're good weight. It's kind of heavy.
Yeah, when I was younger, I was able to use them as a blanket at night, but things are a little rough now, so maybe it'll cover a leg. But honestly, they're the greatest thing to have as memorabilia. Perhaps, as I had mentioned earlier on, I mean, for example, if it's your horse and your towel to win for that given race, maybe get the 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, whoever it may be. Get whoever you want to sign it, whether it be Hall of Fame riders, Hall of Fame trainers, or Hall of Fame broadcasters like you two.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, that could be, I'm sure, probably
In my book.
accomplished. And yeah, it'd be terrific to have and put that in your trophy room or your den along with your other horse racing memorabilia. And it's a neat thing. It's a neat opportunity for a TVG fan.
It's still eligible. Go to tvg.com right now and get involved and find out how you can easily earn a chance at winning that replica of the winning saddle cloth from the Breeders' Cup Classic. Let's go back to the recaps from earlier today, and we move on to race number 7, a filly mare sprint at 7 furlongs in here. And once again, a short field, but a little bit of everything. Some dangerous speed to the inside, and of course, the ultra-potent closers to the outside.
Yeah, and a defending champ back, and I think early on in the day, this one was considered by many experts and others to be the surest winner on the program. That's Ventura for Juddmonte, coming off of that big win at Woodbine in the Grade 1 Woodbine Mile, and as I said, the defending champion here, and she just possesses that explosive stretch kick.
Well, an informed decision who appeared to have been the primary nemesis, she having a tactical advantage, undefeated over synthetics into 5 for 6 at the distance. And Julien Leparoux, well, he was riding great guns, and this for the Augustin stable, George Strawbridge Jr., and there's that top-notch trainer, Jonathan Shepard, 4-year-old daughter of Monarch.